omnipresent Divine Father, fellow pilgrims on the path. Thank you, Lalit, for the introduction. When Lalit mentioned the fire drill, I thought my talk was part of the fire drill. As soon as I start talking, people will run away. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for inviting to me. See, if I'm asked to talk to children, I'm very nervous. See, it's easy to talk to elders, even though they behave like children most of the time. Because they are set in their mind. And what you say one ear goes through the other. But children are not like that. They listen carefully. And it directly goes to their heart, and that scares me. Because it could impact their lives. It could change their lives. It's true for teachers, it's true for parents. Swami says children are precious gifts of God. Because when you tell them, don't get angry, they're watching you. If you get angry, then they say, why are you telling me not to get angry? And then many parents will say, don't get angry, and then they'll say it in a very angry manner. And then if you tell children, be always kind and loving, they will also watch, why are you not kind and loving? They say, don't question the elders. But that doesn't work anymore. You children are very fortunate. Because when I was young, I didn't know about Swami. Nobody told us about the values. Nobody told about us about God. And also, but I understand the challenges you face. See, when I grew up, there was no internet, there's no iPhone, there are no distractions. And probably my parents or grandparents, they never moved out of the village. So there was no radio either. So, but you are facing so many challenges outside. So if you are devoted to Swami, you should be 100 times greater devotees than we are. But be careful. You never know who is going to influence you wrongly. You're all tender. You have so much love in your heart. Because somebody said, it's the easiest way to reach out to anyone is through love. Of course, you cannot pretend love because children are very smart. And they have developed so many techniques over the years how to escape parents and teachers. And I know you all think your parents and teachers are your enemies, right? Yeah, I see several heads nodding. Because they never allow you to have fun. Just when things are getting interesting, they remind you about Balvikas. I kind of pity you. But, see, it's like this. See, it is very easy to do whatever you want. Like, it's so wonderful to eat chocolates, right? But then when a root canal comes, when the tooth pain comes, who is going to suffer? And it's wonderful to eat laddus by the dozens or candies. But then when the stomach aches, who is going to help? So it's easy to follow the senses. It's very difficult to develop self-control. But let me tell you something. Children can easily develop self-control. Because your hearts are pure, your minds have not been polluted yet, you have not joined the IT industry or the finance industry. And it only gets downhill after that. So if you keep your heart pure, if you reach out to Swami, He will come to you. If you take one step, Swami used to say, I'll take 10 steps. After his leaving his physical body, he's taking thousands of steps towards us. Once we were in an interview with Swami, and there was a lady, ourselves, a few families, and she was well nourished. I have learned to be politically correct. But Swami is not bound by these rules. Swami said, "Hey, Moti, come here." So when he came here, Swami said, "Tumhara beta kaisa hai? How's your son?" She said, "Swami, your grace, he's going to your school, he's so good." Swami said, "Stop that nonsense." And he told us, "I work hard for 10 months to discipline these children. And then when these children go home, for 2 months I'm nervous what's going to happen then." Because this lady's son, when he goes to Bombay, she said, "Laddu itna patla ho gaya hai. My fat boy has become so thin." उधर स्वामी के आश्रम में कुछ नहीं खाता नहीं होगा. See, Swami's ashram, he is not eating anything. So she will say, "अच्छा, ये dozen parota खाओ. Eat a dozen parotas." And she'll bring a jug of kheer over. And then Swami said, "You know what? He's only 100 kgs. That is 220 pounds, whatever. And then he will give him a ticket for movie, cricket game." He said, "This is not right. At a young age, children should develop discipline." Then Swami became serious. He says, if you do not discipline your children when they are very young, you do not set an example, the teachers and the parents, and show them the higher values of life, you are the worst enemies of your children. And the lady had tears in her eyes. "Swami, please forgive me." Swami says, "Abhi bolne mein kya?" Then Swami's heart melted. He created a japamala and gave it to her. At least now, inculcate discipline in yourself and teach your children the values. In fact, Swami was sitting, one boy, the friend Swami asked, "Where is your brother?" He said, "Swami, he's in the hostel, he's taking shower." Swami said, "Is that what you have learned from me? Are these not your brothers?" So another boy was listening. So his turn came. Then he started the talk. He was asked to talk. Swami says, "Sai brothers and Sai sisters." Swami stopped it. "Where are your brothers and sisters?" Swami, "They are here." And he happens to be a son of a very rich man. Swami said, "Okay, as soon as the talk is over, go. Make a phone call to your father and take your property and share it among all these people." So it's not just word. We should have love in your heart. We should share that love. Another thing I want to tell you, there is a book called Secret King many years ago. People became mad about this book, Secret, which means anything you want, if you desire strong enough, you will get it. So some people give examples. See, when I drive to shopping mall, I will imagine that I'm going to have an empty parking lot waiting for me. There it was waiting for me. And then somebody says, "I want to win the lottery." I won the lottery. Of course, 1 in a million succeeded like that. Actually, there was no secret. The secret was the author became very wealthy. Selfish prayers do not work. When we tell children to pray, devotees to pray, selfish prayer does not work. It's like if you call a call center for help, then they'll tell you, you are 27th on the line. So if you have selfish prayer, if you can eavesdrop in the heavens network, they will tell your call is 6,200,000,000 in the waiting list. Do not pray for yourself. Pray for others. If you pray for help for your grandparents or your parents or your siblings, never develop sibling rivalry. You are a demon if you develop sibling rivalry. It is God's grace that they have put these angels around you to keep you in check. What would have happened if they are not there? So be thankful. So pray for that is better. But pray for the neighbor's children. Pray for, that's why Samasta Loka Sukhino. Pray for the highest. Immediately Swami will grant that prayer. Also, have gratitude. Do you know how much your parents are sacrificing for your sake? No, of course, it is their fault they brought you in. They had to take care of you. Like Vivekananda's mother used to say, the child was born, she used to think, oh my God, Shiva must have absent-minded sent one of his ganas here as my son. But look what happened to Vivekananda when he grew up. He transformed an entire country, inspired the world. We think physical age is not spiritual maturity. The children may be spiritually older than the parents, and vice versa. But remember the sacrifice your parents are going through. Always be grateful, and don't make fun of teachers. Because I have been a student, it's a lot of fun to make fun of teachers. But have respect for them. I want to tell you one more story, and I'll stop with that. It's a story told by Swami. It will tell you what kind of children Swami really likes. The story is as follows. Many years, Swami told us personally as well as in the public discourse. He has told the story. Swami said, there was a family from Burma, and then those days it was difficult for them for political conditions. The family gave up all their wealth, home, and came to Chennai. They were put in a rehabilitation center with other homeless people. So mother and son have come. They had no money. So mother used to go around begging for food for her son. One day the mother became ill. The son said, Ma, I will go and beg food for you. So he walked from the shelter. In that street, it's a street where very influential people, one of them was a high court judge. And this boy was already hungry, he has not eaten for 2 days. He was tottering and tittering. So he went in front of a house, he said, please give me something to eat. My mother is lying down on the tree, she's hungry, give me some food, I have to feed my mother. The watchman got mad, go away. And he slapped him, he fell down. You beggar, get a job. Then the house belonged to the judge, and he came out to take his newspaper. He saw that, what are you doing? And then came and saw, what is it? He said, my mother is so sick. I need to give her, she needs some strength, please give me some food. So he went inside, brought some food, and gave it to his son. The son had no strength. He almost fell down, dropping the plate. And the judge tried to reach out. And the son said, oh, I have to take you to the hospital. And the son said, please don't worry about me. My mother is still hungry. Leave me here. Even if I die, it's okay. Please feed my mother first. When Swami said that, he had tears in his eyes. Whenever we think of others, the bliss of God will immediately come on us. For somebody was asking, so you said 11 seconds you think of Swami, he doesn't come. I'll tell you, if you have selfless, he doesn't need to come. But if you have selfless prayer, Swami will respond to you instantly. Don't ask for an extra, what is this iPhone 6, iPhone 6P, 8P, whatever that is. Or this and that. See, it's so wonderful to get new clothes, new things, it's joyful. But if you give your own clothes or your own gift to somebody who needs it more than you, it's 100 times more joy. And if you develop that attitude, Swami will respond to you. In fact, I have a request to you. If you truly believe what I say, if you get an experience of Swami, please write an email to me. You can ask the organizers, they will give me an email to you. I guarantee you, Swami will respond. But tell me that you only have selfless prayers. Saicenter.